Well, when I thought my faith in this Texans offense couldn't get any lower, a comment that CJ Stroud made yesterday that kind of flew under the radar from everyone. I want to talk about it today. It actually got brought up again, and DeMeco fired back. And CJ Stroud basically said that one of the reasons why the Houston Texans lost was because they were, quote, lollygagging. And I don't want to put words into your mouth. I want you to hear what CJ Stroud had to say about this Texans loss. So this is CJ Stroud talking about the Texans loss. Let's hear it.
We didn't deserve to win that game because we didn't do the right things. So when you come out in NFL lollygagging and not going through the motions, that kind of happens. So I think we'll be all right, but I think it's a good wake up call for us.
CJ, you talk about using.
Wow. When you come into the NFL lollygagging, that's what happens, and teams take advantage of that. Basically saying we don't deserve to win. This is just a terrible look. Like, if I'm Nick Caley, I am biting my fingernails because, and I'm probably a little pissed off that CJ said this. This feels more like a conversation that you want to have within the organization. And again, this was said yesterday, right after the game. I was wondering if this was going to be brought up again, and so I kind of wanted to wait on it before I picked it out. But you can tell that obviously a reporter, shout out to whoever the reporter was, because I don't know who it was, but he essentially brings the question back up, and DeMeco responds to it today. This just happened maybe 20 minutes ago. So now let's hear DeMeco Ryan's response to the overall lollygagging approach. And man, you can kind of see the frustration with DeMeco Ryan's. Take a listen to this.
The game, CJ mentioned that he thought that there was lollygagging, not a great week of practice. You mentioned Aziz as a guy that knows what you want. So during the week, is that something you can recognize that can change? Who are you looking at offensively to say, hey, this is to stop like right now versus come Sunday, like, oh, it just wasn't a good week? Like, how do you stop having a bad week?
Yeah, it's never an entire group. That's the one thing about it. So there are individuals that have their moments throughout the week, and the lollygagging, it's a term everybody want to use now. It's for me, it's just our tempo, right, in and out of the huddle, right? We got to get in and out of the huddle quicker so we can get to the line of scrimmage so we can operate and make sure we got checks and things we have to make at the line of scrimmage. Well, to make those checks in the proper manner, right, we got to get out with some urgency. So the urgency piece from everybody has to pick up from the offensive side of the ball, right? The urgency picks up, and we'll be able to operate cleaner when it comes to pre-snap and post-snap.
So who are you looking at to say, like,
You're
to
looking
pick
at
that
him.
speed
You're
up?
looking at him. I handle everything comes back to me. It's not about me. Oh, I need to talk to a player about doing this or that. We'll get it. We'll get it fixed. It's on me.
So there you have it. It's on DeMeco Ryans to fix the quote-unquote lollygagging. Man, you could tell DeMeco was not prepared for this question, and there's a couple of things I want to point out when it comes to that interview. A few things. DeMeco started the answer off by saying it's not just one group. It's a collection of people, essentially. And then he kind of backtracks on that, and he goes, well, every now and then some people have their moments. So again, there's a couple ways to interpret that. One, it's just him trying to come up with an answer to the question. Or two, it's him actually thinking of people who were lollygagging. But then again, he backtracks that up and basically says that what he really means and what he really thinks of when he hears that people are saying they're lollygagging is the speed, the tempo to the huddle, and all of that stuff. And so again, it just points more to the offense's inefficiencies. I didn't really notice like the play clock winding down too often. Every now and then, of course, it did. You obviously had to delay a game on the opening drive. That wasn't great. Really liked how DeMeco stood up for Nick Caley by not mentioning Nick Caley, kind of saying, I'm the person it falls on. It's on me, when you're clearly talking about the offense. And also another interesting thing he said was that everyone wants to use the term lollygagging. Like, that's not even true. CJ Stroud was the one who used the word lollygagging, and the reporter made a very clear statement. I thought this was well done by him, saying that, hey, CJ Stroud said the offense was lollygagging. So it's not like us outsiders are saying that to a player's coach. No, DeMeco, your own players, your quarterback is saying that the offense is lollygagging. And so I thought that was a weird maybe process by him. Like I said, I think the question made him a little bit uncomfortable. I don't think it was something that obviously Nick Caley wanted CJ to say. But also, I kind of want to give props to CJ for this. Like, CJ is giving us a very honest answer on what a piece of the offense looking bad might have been, what a reason might have been. And it's just because, hey, guys aren't getting out of the huddle, at least according to DeMeco Ryan. So if we take both of their answers, it seems like guys are just not wanting to get out of the huddle, not wanting to run their routes. And so I'm kind of, from here you have to take it and you kind of have to guess and kind of figure out where to point the finger. And guys, one of the big reasons we wanted to get rid of people like Laramie Tunsil, get rid of people like Shaq Mason, is because they were vets on the offensive line who didn't practice, at least Tunsil didn't. They weren't really great leaders. Like, I thought we got rid of all of that. And so when I'm thinking about this, I think it has to be Cam Robinson. Like, and I don't want to just throw the guy under the bus. This is just me speculating. I have no reasoning for this. But I doubt it's Ariante Ursery, the rookie. I doubt it's Lincoln Tomlinson, the new, never missed a game guard that DeMeco loves. I doubt it's Jake Andrews, who seemed to want to make a name for himself. Maybe it's Titus Howard. He was the only one left over from last year. But the clear, obvious answer seems to be Cam Robinson. Cam Robinson, maybe he's not happy being a backup left tackle. Maybe he wants to start. And so he's kind of moaning about it and groaning about it. And maybe that's where this lollygagging is coming from. This might also play into why the Texans shuffled the line the way they did. Instead of just putting Juice Scruggs at right guard, they decided to move Ursery to the right tackle, move Titus Howard to right guard, so they can put Cam Robinson in. Like, I understand they're paying Cam Robinson a lot of money, but he might be the guy that was quote-unquote lollygagging. I don't know. I don't know why CJ would just say that, but I'll circle it back to this. Good on CJ for giving us an honest answer. Good on the reporting there, trying to get a follow-up question to this, because that is something that just completely flew under the radar. Like, your starting quarterback just said the offense was lollygagging and no one batted an eye. Like, I think it's Cam Robinson. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about it. It's always interesting, too, when you see DeMeco get a little antsy. Answer, he looked a little antsy to me. But, yeah, other than that, I just wanted to point this out. Not a great look, right, for the offense, for Nick Caley. Not a great look. And I know I've been crushing them these past couple of days. When you score 9 points, that's what I'm going to do. But we'll move on to Tampa Bay in future videos. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Stick around for that. As always, with this team forever, never going to jump ship. Just going to call it how I see it. And I will see you guys in the next one, man. Peace out.